Alright, so we're trying out the 7 Durock 27 inch screen. I think it's 27 inches, which is the tallest of the Durock screens, on the Spyder F3S. I'm on a 2017 model. It's a bit of a cool morning here. It's 12 degrees and it's just into the second month of spring, so it's a little bit chilly for an October morning. So if you can see the screen there, it does lean back a long way, which it does tap on my bark busters there, the little storm covers, when doing a very, very sharp turn, such as manoeuvring for the trailer or something like that, when I'm trying to turn sharp corners. So it is a little bit different in that respect. Beautiful morning though. Just take a little bit of that chill out of it, it'd be great. Well, at about 70 kilometres an hour there, it's just whistling across the top of the helmet. I've got the vent open, even though it's a bit cold, just so I can see where the wind's hitting, and I just feel it coming in through that vent nicely. So it'd be good on cool days. Gee, you wouldn't want to do more than a 90-degree turn on this thing. I wonder how much water it'd be here. It's not much, so that's good. So that's 70 kilometres an hour, and I'm probably right into the breeze, and it's a little bit noisy into that vent. So at 100k an hour, it's going to be fairly noisy. So I don't think it's going to be that great. Good thing is you're looking well over the screen. Now I'm just a tad under 180 centimetres tall, so I'm about 5'11", 6 footish, or a Collingwood 6 footer as we used to call them at 5'11". So you know, I'm about average height. Yeah, that's not too bad. So we're heading with the breeze behind us into a 90 zone. We'll see what it's like at 90k an hour. So at 90 kilometres an hour, the breeze behind you, that's pretty good. That's yeah, really nice. You're sort of getting enough breeze to the top of it, so you're getting some into your little vent at the top, but you're not getting too much that it's getting all that backdraft that you sometimes get. So we're into the 100k zone now, so this will see how this tests it out. So I've just popped the cruise control on at 100. As I said, the breeze is behind us. There's not much breeze this morning, it's pretty still, so it's probably not the best day to be testing it out, but look, at 100 k's an hour, that's really good, and I'm not getting all that buffeting that I was previously, that buffering around the edges from the very weird airflow that the previous screen gave me. Let's call it what it is. It's the Blue Ridge. It was pretty weird, but look, this one's this one feels quite nice there at 100k an hour. As I said, you're getting enough breeze there on top of your head that it's coming in through the vents, so that's pretty good. Getting a little bit down low on the legs, but that's nothing to do with the screen. That's coming underneath the mirrors, and I'm waiting for some devices to come out from the States to stop that. Whilst in summer they'll open up and let me have a bit of air, in winter we want to be stopping that air from getting onto the legs. So yeah, this feels pretty good. Feels pretty good indeed. So we're getting a bit of a cross breeze now. We've just changed a bit of direction. There's a little bit of turbulence there, not too bad. It's not beating my head to death, but you'll see how we go. I want to go and put some fuel, or gas as our American friends call it, into the Spider, and then I'll head back into that wind at 100 k's an hour. So we'll come back along the same bit of road but on the other side, just checking out what those breezes. It's always nice to get a long weekend, especially when today's like it is, because imagine having a weekend where it's raining all day and then you peel off into a sunny day like this to go back to work. Thankfully it's a day off. Just gorgeous. So I'm on the Toowoomba bypass. If you see these average speed zone signs, that's yeah, they work apparently. So yeah, you got to set your speed and hang to it along here. So we're right into the breeze now. You can see a little bit of breeze coming up, so this might test it a bit, I think. That's 70k an hour. It's a fair bit of turbulence there on the top of the head. At 80, yeah, much the same. A bit of turbulence. Not too bad, but not great. Let's see what happens when we hit this 100k zone. Might be enough for me to go and pull it off, or it might be enough to go, oh, actually that's not too bad. There's really no perfect solution for the F3S. I know that the guys on the T's and the Limiteds have put the little bit taller screens on from a couple of different manufacturers. Have said, oh look, they're really good, you know, just give me that bit over the head. Yeah, the guys on the F3S are still all trying to find the right solution for it. I think the manufacturers are trying to keep it as that sports model without having all the ability to hide it all. Oh yeah, that's that is as bad, if not worse, than the Blue Ridge. It's a different one. Like I get down low like that, there's not much there, but back here there's that almost like a backdraft behind you which is vibrating the head. So yeah, there's a fair bit of turbulence from this thing. Side on though, it's beautiful. Like that's setting the breeze way out to my left, out that direction. Probably almost yeah, just brilliant width-wise, but height-wise it's terrible. Yeah, the next option is to probably try a couple of those little windshield extenders that you can get, and we'll see how they go. But yeah, at 100k an hour, that's a lot of noise. Well, I just closed off my vent to see whether that makes a difference, but yeah, the vent can make a little bit of difference on the noise, but not a huge amount. breezes are around about 10 to 15 kilometres an hour, so there's a little bit of breeze there, not a huge amount, because we can get 30k an hour winds up here. And so I'm right at the moment right into the breeze, heading in an east-southeasterly direction. So yeah, it's fairly noisy. Yeah, I think 7 Duroc might have missed their abilities there with the screen. They've made it longer, which is great, but I think if you're probably around about the 5'6", 5'7" mark, whatever that is in metric, sort of that 170, 175 centimetre mark, so I think you'd be okay, but at 5'11", 6 footish, sort of that 179 to 183 height or taller, yeah, it's still certainly getting that draft of the breeze where it just wants to vibrate your head. Whilst it'll be great around town, and probably okay in protected areas, yeah, when you're into the breeze up high, it's not great. It's not a good thing. Anyway, we'll go for the right. Man, that's vibrating. So what are the positives of it? Well, the positives of it are the wind around the side is fantastic. So when we've got the side drafts, it's not trying to suck your helmet off like the Blue Ridge does. It certainly does give you that protection on the side. It's just simply shaped wrong for my height and build, so trying to sort of move my head to find a good spot, but I can't seem to find one. But yeah, the positives of it is that it does certainly give you a bit of protection on the side, so that's a great thing about it. So this is the third screen I've tried. This is the 7 Duroc 27 inch. I've got a Blue Ridge, which was I just taken it off, and which is what the bike came with, and I bought it as a used motorcycle. Prior to that Blue Ridge just going on recently, I tried a Madstad. I think it was a 20 or 21 inch, 22 inch. It was a reasonably tall Madstad, and whilst I found it gave me really good protection up high, so I wasn't getting that vibrating of the helmet, I just found that it was too narrow, and that if you got crosswinds, which you can get up here, it vibrated the living daylights out of your helmet and your body as well. So I can't seem to find that perfect solution. I'm wondering whether I can make some sort of fins to put on the side of the Madstad to redirect some of that air down low that it's missing out on. And I think I might have the perfect solution there, but or maybe I'll try a couple of fins up high on these ones, being the Blue Ridge and the Duroc. But yeah, it's not too bad. If you're right into the wind at 100k an hour, it does vibrate you. So I'm doing 90 k's an hour at the moment. I'm side onto the wind, and it's not too bad. It's pretty good. But yeah, directly into the wind, 100k an hour, or what's that, about 63 mile an hour? I think it is 63, 65. It's not great. Alright, so I've done a little bit of country riding and a little bit of freeway. So what's my opinion of the 7 Duroc? well, I think it's better than the Blue Ridge, I'll say that much. It gives you a little bit better protection, not as much vibrating of the head. So I'd take this over the Blue Ridge every day of the week. I'm just not sure that it's the screen for me, just given my height and what I want to ride, what I want to do. I'm probably going to go back to the Madstad, but if I had a Blue Ridge, yeah, and I was a little bit shorter, I would definitely take the 7 Duroc over the Blue Ridge for sure. But yeah, it's been fun testing it. I'm not sure if it'll stay on, but we'll see how we go with it for another week or so and make a decision from there. Time for a bit of fun up Silver Pinch, I think.